There's one certainty in life. Like it or not, we're all getting older. How we age is down to the individual. Some of us grow old rapidly, while others seem to age gracefully. While we can't turn back the hands of time, is there a way we can fend off the effects of old age? Unlocking the secrets of how we age is the aim of a dedicated group of European scientists. They're cooperating in an ambitious project called Markage, which represents the cutting edge in aging research. Professor Alexander Bürkler is one of the team.
The aging process is defined, scientifically speaking, as the loss of physiological capacity. In plain terms, this means you lose some functional reserve that young people typically have as you age. For instance, your muscle gets weaker, your lung capacity, your breathing capacity gets weaker, your kidney function declines, and of course your memory function also declines.
The key to aging lies within our cells. They contain DNA, the blueprint for life. But our cells and the DNA they contain are constantly under attack by free radicals, tiny charged atoms which bombard them more than 50,000 times a day. Our DNA can repair themselves. But not every fix is successful. They often mutate, which leads to damaged DNA replicating itself, which in turn accelerates our aging. Dr. Jan Hoijmaker and his team have been comparing mutated or damaged DNA in both mice and men. The results are intriguing.
We were really surprised. We have generated mice that had exactly the same mutation as we find in some of those very rare patients that suffer from these accelerated aging diseases, some of which we had not recognized even in the clinic as being due to accelerated aging. So these mice, some of them turned gray very quickly, and others got a Arctic spine, and yet others showed this very pronounced osteoporosis.
The mice that age quickly have a genetic disease called Cockayne syndrome. What Jan's found is if the damaged gene is removed, aging is much slower.
This is a gene that is very important to take out damage from the DNA that otherwise would cause the cells to die. So, and when this gene is not properly functioning, that damage will indeed cause cell death. Too fast cell death leads to too fast aging.
Hopefully, what's been learned with aging in mice can help slow aging in humans.
DNA repair is a set of biological functions that work automatically in each of your cells. The function is to keep your DNA clear of DNA damage. If the function is very good, your DNA can be maintained in good shape for a longer time. If the function is poor, there's a risk of accumulation of DNA damage, and this seems to be an important trigger for age-associated tissue degeneration.
Unfortunately for us, degeneration in DNA increases with age. To investigate how DNA degenerates, Alexander's team has designed a technology which artificially damages DNA from our cells and times how long it takes for the DNA to repair itself.
In my laboratory, we have set up an assay which is called the automated FADU assay. This assay is a convenient and reliable assay to measure DNA damage. What we do experimentally is we damage the DNA in a defined way. We give the cells a certain number of minutes for removing the damage, and then we reassess how much damage is left after this repair time. And this gives us a fantastic readout of the cell's ability to cope with DNA damage.
Potentially, this research could be a helpful measurement for aging. However, the Markage team are looking at other aging factors that may reveal an individual's true biological age. You may have celebrated your 20th or 50th or 80th birthday, but your true age is dictated by biological factors inside your body, so-called biomarkers, as Dr. Maria Moreno explains.
So it means, for example, could be a protein that decrease the expression of this protein with aging, could be the DNA repair, could be the vision, could be the muscle power. So we are trying to get a set of biomarkers telling you how old you are really in your biological aging.
The goal is to combine these so-called age biomarkers into a formula for aging.
The Markage strategy is to look not at just one or a few, but at many biomarkers in the same individual at the same time, to find out which biomarkers are independent of each other and to combine the strongest independent biomarkers into a score that then should tell us the biological age of an individual.
In their search for these elusive age biomarkers, Markage is recruiting 3,700 volunteers across Europe. Gisela is one of them. She comes from an intriguing family.
Everybody in our family lives to a ripe old age. My father is 96, my mother is 89, and then I have two aunts who are both over 90.
Gisela and her family are blessed with genes for aging well, so understanding her family's biomarkers is extremely important.
First, I would like to show you this questionnaire. The beginning is about your biography.
I'll get in touch if I have a question.
The volunteers have helped scientists collect biomarker data related to aging, for example, blood pressure, cognitive functions, and hand grip strengths. Blood samples also give an insight into DNA repair mechanisms. It's hoped that identification of age biomarkers will have huge benefits for the patients who take part in the survey, enabling doctors to spot the risks of age-related diseases early on in life and provide preventative treatments.
For me, it's the more fascinating facet to help the people to get successful aging. So it means that the people age anyway, we can't stop it, but they will age healthier. So it means all the diseases associated with aging, like arteriosclerosis or Alzheimer's diseases, dementia, we could contribute to stop them or just to avoid them.
But knowledge is power. Just as we might like to know how we'll age over the years, so may many others. And personal information about aging may come at a price. For example, if used by insurance companies.
What needs to be done and what will be set up soon is a debate among specialists and eventually in the public at large of what use of biomarkers of aging should be considered legitimate and beneficial, and what use should be considered illegitimate or actually should be banned.
Gisela is just as curious as the Markage scientists to know why her family lives so long. With her help, they may soon have an answer, and we may all be a little healthier during old age.